Stop of the day is the Pattani Central Mosque, and it is the biggest and perhaps most beautiful mosque in Thailand. As you move south through Thailand, the percentage of the population that are Muslim increases and increases. And once you get to the deep south, here in Pattani, Narathiwat and Yala, the majority of the population are Muslim. So I have started to see more and more mosques as I move down through the country, but I haven't filmed them yet because I knew I was waiting to come to Pattani and see the Central Mosque. And I think it's worth the wait. Just outside the mosque, this little kitten came up to me, and the poor little thing is skin and bone. I wish I could do something to help it. It's not nice when you see little animals like this, but it's so friendly. But I think the friendliness comes from the fact that I didn't know it needs some help. I've just walked and got cat food for the cat from the 7-Eleven. Hopefully it appreciates it. But, you know, I have to do something. I know it's only a little bit of respite. And they didn't have any cat milk. I know it's a kitten. Oh, brilliant. It's gone. It'll come back. Have to do something, even if it's just one meal, right? I found it. Don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but we've got it. So let's give it some food. Now, you have a choice of tuna or mackerel. Which one would you like? You looked at mackerel, so mackerel it is. I'll be respectful and put it on the grass. There we go. Oh, isn't that good? Okay, good deed done. Let's go check out the mosque. Okay, well, I wouldn't call the inside beautiful. It certainly doesn't compare to some of the Buddhist temples that we've seen. It's functional, let's say that, but that doesn't detract from it. The outside is beautiful, and I'm glad I came to see it, and you should come to see it if you're in Pattani as well. I am starving, I haven't eaten yet, so let's go grab some breakfast. I've got a little unique dish. Well, maybe not unique, but something I've never tried before. Let's go find it. Okay guys, breakfast time. I've come to a tiny little market just on the street, on the corner of Yarang Road, Soi 6. I'll leave the link in the description, otherwise it's going to be a little hard to find. And it's busy with people getting their breakfast, of course. There are familiar things like khao mangai, khao gang, but we're here for something that I've never tried before, and it's called Khao Yam. Not to be confused with khao lam, which I have tried before, which is a rice in a bamboo cylinder. So have a little look around and try and find a stall that's selling it. Ao Khao Yam Cup, but May Ao Twang O Cup. May Ped May Aloy. Tao Lai Cap. Tao Lai Cap. Sip Song. Wow. Okay, as I wait for the rain shower to pass before I can actually try it, let me take this opportunity to tell you what khao yam actually is. It's a rice-based dish from this region in southern Thailand, and it's said to have come about when the ruler from the southern region of Thailand asked his doctor to create a dish with all of the healthy ingredients available, and he made khao yam. Essentially, it's a herby salad, absolutely packed with veg. Okay, fish sauce poured in. The trick here is to get this really mixed up. So all of those herbs, all of those spices, all of that flavor is mixed together, and you get a little bit of everything in each mouthful. Okay, fully mixed in, time to eat. Crouching down out of the way of the market, but people find it fascinating when this guy is filming himself eating. Anyway, it looks spectacular, and it just you know, not many dishes look like they're going to do you some good. And there is so much herb and vegetable mixed through that rice. And the rice must be cooked with a vegetable too, because it's got this blue sheen or this blue color. I don't think I've seen a salad like this in Thailand. I'm gonna call it a salad because essentially that is what it is. It's a rice salad. Let's try. Oh wow, That is spectacular. There's so much flavor in there. You get all of those textures from the fresh vegetables. And then the sourness and the zinginess from the lime leaves and the sour or unripe mango. But then the freshness comes through from all of those herbs. Different herb flavors that I've not tried before. And then the punch from the chili. I did say I want it spicy, and it's got a nice kick to it. Wow. If I could find this in other places, this may be my go-to breakfast. It's so tasty. Right. That may be one of the best breakfast dishes I've had in Thailand. But we must crack on to our next stop. We're going to head to another mosque, but this one has a more sinister history. Let's go.
From Bangkok?
Yeah, I rode from Bangkok.
To England?
Yeah.
London?
Yeah, I was working in London.
Pattani.
Sorry?
You are welcome to Pattani.
Khop Khun Kap, thank you so much. Yeah, everyone tells me it's very, very dangerous, but everyone is so friendly. This is nice. I'm happy I came. Okay, guys, I'm here and I've made it to Kru Se Mosque, which is about 5 to 10 minutes just outside of the center of Pattani. And it may not be the biggest or the most beautiful mosque in Thailand, but it is probably the most famous, but sadly not for the best story. Let me tell you a little bit more about the history of the region and why this mosque is famous. This region, Rathiwat Yala and Pattani, was a semi-autonomous Malay Islamic sultanate until 1902, when Thailand annexed the area and made it part of Thailand. Now, obviously, that caused some political turmoil, but also local, in terms of the population, dissatisfaction. And over the century or more now, there has been a number of uprisings from the local population and violence against the government and political figures. In 2004, there was another disturbance which turned into tragedy when 32 local, well, Thailand will call them rebels, were holed up inside this mosque. The standoff lasted 8 hours until the army finally decided to attack, killing all 32 people inside. Yeah, not the nicest story, but that is why this mosque is very, very famous and became a site of tragedy. It has been rebuilt now, the walls have been rebuilt. But I think it's an important story to tell, and it's important to understand the context of the trouble in this area. I mean, these people aren't just bad people, and that is actually why I feel safe and felt safe coming here. You have to be pretty unlucky to be caught up in any of the violence, because the violence isn't against tourists and it isn't against the general population. This is as friendly, if not more friendly, than any other province that I've been to. But this place isn't just about mosques and culture. We should go grab some more food. Let's go. This restaurant, Abu Sara, is not actually where the Google map link is, but I found it in the end, and I came here last night, and oh my, it was one of the best meals I've had in the whole of Thailand. So I'm back because I have to show you guys how good this is. It's Saudi Arabian food, which is super unique to find in Thailand, but the flavors are incredibly authentic. The family is from Saudi Arabia, but now living in Pattani. I cannot wait to share this one with you. But what excites me the most about this place is the bread. Bread in Thailand, how would I sum it up? Sweet, not that great. But the bread here last night was crazy good. And now I see why. He cooks it in his own tandoor, and obviously that is why the flavor is so good. We're gonna watch him make some. Let's have a look. I'm not gonna get the camera too close, but the heat in this thing, charcoal in the bottom, and the bread, well, he'll show us, but the bread, you can see where the breads, this is why I put my hand in and burn all my hair. You can see where the breads have stuck to the side. He sticks them onto the side and they cook in there in that intense heat in, well, not very long at all. So it starts off as the dough. Look how fluffy and pillowy that dough is. And then he rolls it out. And what's this bread called?
Tamis.
Tamis. Okay. And these holes, I presume, stop it rising too much.
Yeah.
Sesame seeds go on. Is yeasted, made with yeast?
Yes.
Okay. And watch this. Stuck onto the side. And this is the pillow, well, mashaka, that he puts it on into the tandoor. And you have to be quick. I think if you do this often, you don't have much hair on your arm as your arm goes into that hot, hot tandoor. And already you can start, well, I can't get close enough, guys, because the heat is crazy, but already you can see it browning up. Lid goes on, and then it cooks for 2 minutes. And you're just finishing it off, toasting it. Ah, look at that. That's the secret.
Yeah.
All of the food has arrived, and what an absolute feast it is. I don't know how I'm going to finish it all, but I can always take some away. But for you guys, I just want to show you all of this. And I don't know the names. You know, normally I like to tell you what everything is. I'm not an expert on Arabic food, so he's going to help me with the names, and we're going to go through each one and tell you what it is. Let's start. I know this. This is mataba.
Mataba, yeah.
So beef mataba.
This mugagal laham.
Mugagel laham.
This said fool.
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 So this is a bean dip, and this is megaga halam, made of chicken, beef. Okay. Samosa.
This sambusa beef.
This I know, beef samosa.
Hummus.
Hummus, I know. Leva kipta, which is liver, beef liver. You've got an assortment of herbs and vegetables, of course. Our breads, hofs, which is a Lebanese flatbread. Roti tamis, which is more typical of Saudi Arabia. And finally, the grand finale, I'll save the best until last. This is Mendi rice with beef and chicken. How good does that look? Thank you very much. So much food, right? Now we know the names. You got them? Even I don't know where to start with this, but I think I'll start with the mataba, because you kind of want to eat that when it's warm. You can see just how thin it is, and inside there looks to be chopped green onions, egg, and obviously surrounded in that paper thin roti. Being watched by one of the kids inside. He's right. It's very, very different from the Thai style mataba. And you may have seen it or had it elsewhere. This is deeply savory, no sweetness at all in there. And it tastes a little bit like a oniony chive omelette wrapped inside the flaky pastry. And, well, you can't get better than that, right? Good start. I'm gonna stick on the theme of breads, just tear this Lebanese style flatbread. Oh man. Oh, the smell of freshly cooked bread. And you can see how light and airy it is from the inside of it. It's got these little pockets of holes, but then this, like a pitta really, it's perfect for scooping something up with. And we're gonna try it with some of these dips and some of these salads. It looks beautiful. Just fold it up and get that in there. Get a little bit of tomato as well, and get it in the mouth. Oh man. When hummus is good, hummus is amazing. It's smooth, it's creamy, savory, it's sour with the lemon juice. That is nothing like, well, nothing like the supermarket hummus that you get back in England. And let's try the more Saudi Arabian flatbread. Look at that. An incredible disc of bread cooked inside the tandoor. You can see the side that has been against the tandoor wall, a toasty golden color. And then on the top where it's being licked by the flames. Let's just try the bread on its own first, to be honest. Oh. Well, I'm gonna call it a meat salad. So let's try it with this beef salad. Wow. And next up we have the liver. And I actually ordered this by mistake yesterday because I thought it was strips of beef. And he kind of just said yes and brought it out. And I ate it not knowing it was liver, but it was delicious, and I hate liver. Liver is one of the few things that I just do not like. I'm okay with offal, but liver, usually I cannot do. Anyway, here we are again, because it's so tasty. Get a little bit of that oil and juice in the bottom, and fold it up to a little package, perfect to pop in my mouth. It's smooth, soft, delicate, very nicely cooked. It just dissolves in your mouth. Yeah, if you don't like liver, maybe this is the place to try it. Okay, beef samosa. Gonna have a quick dip in that chili sauce. Hallelujah. Oh, even that chili sauce, it's sour, it's slightly salty, it's not sweet. a cuisine matching my flavor profile. I don't have to adjust anything here. All right, guys, I think I'm saving the best till last. Just look at that. What a stunning, stunning plate of food. And what did you say this one was called? Mendi. Mendi. I've got too much time in my head. There's no room for anything else in my head right now, but it's called Mendi, a rice-based dish with meat, and you get a choice of chicken, of beef, and of mutton. And your mutton is not lamb, it's goat. Yeah. So in England, when we say mutton, we think of lamb. It's like an old lamb. But in the Arabic world and in India, when you say mutton, it's goat. Unfortunately, I didn't have any mutton, so we went with beef and we went with chicken. You can tell the high quality of the beef. Just look at that fat and the color of that fat as well. And it just, you can just see it jiggling around on the spoon. But let's not forget the chicken either. The chicken also looks tasty. I think they've covered it in turmeric and then it's been roasted over charcoal. The chicken in Hat Yai was good for its fried chicken. That might be the best grilled chicken that I've had in Thailand, and that smoky flavor that runs through it. Holy moly. This time with the beef, and it just pulls apart. It's soft with the fat just melts into your mouth. But the meat itself is also soft and tender. So much flavor in there, but not one-dimensional because there's so much going on. You have the smokiness, yes, but then you have the fragrance of the spices coming through, the slight warmth of the black pepper, the beefiness, and then, just to freshen it up, you have the zing of that fresh tomato dipping sauce that we poured over the top earlier. I've been eating like a mother, and there is still half left. I thought we'd come, well, there's a cape which wraps around the sea, so maybe that is salt water. I thought we'd come have a look at the cape. Okay, just a quick stop on the way down to the cape because I've never seen this before, and for me it's interesting. We have seen people drying rice by the side of the road. We have seen people drying fish by the side of the road, but I've never seen people drying shrimp by the side of the road. Have a look at this. How cool is that? And this is probably one of the times where you wish you didn't have smell-o-vision because the pungent smell of shrimp is quite strong, but they are just drying in the sun next to the road. And, well, I am going to pick some up. How cool is that? They are very dry. The process has definitely started. Drying in the sun. It won't take very long, but laid out on mats along the side of the road, just as the cars and the bikes come past. All right, let's get back on the bike. So I just love stopping and seeing these things. These cool little food experiences, or, well, it's not an experience, but you don't see this in England, come on. Find out, sheep crossing the road. Oh, you get it all in Pattani. Just coming through this little local village. Everyone friendly again, smiling, little kids waving at me. This is the Thailand I come for. I said before, but give me this over the beaches of Phuket any day. Maybe not any day, but most days. And on this side, you've got the beach, and it's just not built up at all. Let's see if we can get down. I need to be really careful with my ankle. But yeah, it's not built up. There's a couple of huts and what they call resorts, but they're not really resorts that you or I know. But you can see the potential here. The beach is stunning. Well, here it's actually pine trees, but back there it's coconut trees or palm trees. The sand is beautiful and golden. Yes, okay, it's a little bit windy today, so the sea is rough. But you can imagine when the weather is better, it's not monsoon season, that it will be this gorgeous blue colour. So much potential here. When this place sorts itself out, you just know it's going to be a great destination to come for a beach holiday. And I didn't even realise, I didn't even think that Pattani has beaches, so I'm glad I came down this side. But all along this cape is this stunning golden sand on one side, which, okay, it looks a bit like Thailand, but it is different because it's not built up. But on the other side, as we saw, I mean,
That is definitely, it does remind me of Thailand. You could be in the UK somewhere in the salt marshes or somewhere like that.
To be honest, guys, I was going to finish the video, but when I see something so skilled and so awesome, I thought I'd just turn the camera back on and show you. So I've actually come for a quick dessert. I came to a place called Roti Wima. Roti Wima. Okay, come to a place called Roti Wima for roti, for dessert. Look at this. This guy has the skills. Look at the way he throws this out. And he is just a machine, working and working and working, roti after roti. If I did this, it would be full of holes, it'd be like a sieve. Oh, he's made one. Folds it up, ready to go on the grill or the hot plate. And there they are. And when they're done, she takes them over to the next station and crushes them up. Love this, look at that. And that is how you get that fluffy, flaky texture. And you know this place is going to be good because it's absolutely rammed. Obviously they do savory roti as well. You can have it with the curry sauce, but I've ordered 2 dessert options. One with the sweet condensed milk and a little bit of sugar, and the other one with Milo, so chocolate. This is not going to be a fully fledged food segment. I just wanted to show you. They actually gave me roti with egg and sweet condensed milk, which I'm not complaining about. You can see how flaky and soft and rich it is. Well, you can see that when they're making it, and you can see it when she's crashing it up. But when you get it, you can see those flakes, you can see those perfect layers of our roti. Oh yeah. The egg and the sweet condensed milk works really well, actually. A little bit of a weird concept in my head. Milo, and I've never had Milo in a roti before. Milo is like, if you're in the UK, it's like Nesquik, I guess. It's that powdered chocolate, sugary chocolate, super big over here. Normally I have chocolate and banana, but let's try something different. And this one is paper thin. Paper thin. Let's try. Oh yeah. Again, with the sweet condensed milk, chocolate and roti is just a match made in heaven. Anyway, this really is the end of the video. I'm glad I turned the camera on because, again, it's such a friendly atmosphere. Not intimidating at all, despite being absolutely, well, the only Farang here. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow in Yala.